And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is a beautiful Thursday somewhere in the world. But here it's sort of cloudy and windy and all sorts of fun. But at least wherever you're at is awesome just because you are there. Hey, let's get into some Minecraft here. And it's going to be an interesting day. It's definitely going to be interesting. So I am back in the ancient city. I even have game sounds. They're awesome. So we have some things to do. I need end rods. I've been saying this for a couple of streams now. I'm going to need end rods, and I can't make end rods without blaze rods. So we're going to do the thing wherein I make a blaze farm. At least that's the theory. So I have a shulker box. One of the first things I'm going to need to do here before I head into the nether is get some lava. Hey, Snoopers! Howdy, howdy. Is it my affiliate anniversary today? Awesome. And thank you for the bit. Wow. Okay, there's something I haven't been keeping track of, but cool. Nice. I didn't realize it was so close to my actual birthday. What do you know? I are affiliated with, something or other. Who knows? Okay. So we're going to get a couple things going here. We've got some of these dealy bobs, which we're going to need. We're going to need some blocks to build this farm with. So we'll get some deep slate because I have lots of that. It's great. We got lots of that. And then I've got some other things. We should be totally and completely fine. Not at all in danger of causing myself problems. So we should be good. Oh, also, we are going to blaze farm today. It's going to be great. So the pale... Actually, I know, a blazing, exactly. I've got some spruce logs with me. Will that be okay? I've got some things. I've got my redstone box in the ender chest. See if there's anything else I want to bring with me. I think we'll be okay. All right, so we need to nether. Do I need more spruce? I'm actually okay. I was trying to decide if I actually needed spruce or not. I do need to possibly make some signs. So actually, let's bring... We'll bring some pale oak. Because why not? Everyone needs spruce. Actually, yeah, no, the pale oak would be fine. Of course, I do have plenty of warped trees too. Let's do that instead. Will it matter? No. No, it won't. But will I feel better about myself? Also, no. But we're going to use it anyway because, it's fireproof and stuff. Exactly. Exactly. Fireproof is good. Now I just need to figure out how to get where I'm going. I know how to get where I'm going. That way. Unfortunately, I don't have a good close entrance to get to the nether. To figure out where I'm going. That, at least I know. I know where I'm going. It's going to be great. So first, we're going to head up to my starter village. And head into the nether from there. Honestly, I could probably get there from my big nether portal, but I'm going to be honest with you. I have forgotten how to get up into the nether from my main nether portal, which is in the city. So we're going this way because I know how to get where I'm going from there. It's just, it's one of those things. And the nether portal I have in my city, it basically goes to the bottom of the nether. I built my initial nether hub in the basement, so yeah. so we're going to go here. It's going to be lovely. But at least I know... Hi. I know things. Let's see. I think these are the things I know, that I have to go this way. I'm also going to turn up the gamma so that you can all see. Unfortunately, the nether does tend to be a little bit dark, which it's not bad when I'm just playing here on my monitor. But dang, YouTube and Twitch and everybody gets cranky with it, so... Alright. So we're gonna just meander this way and hopefully not cheese off these zombie piglins. Because, you know, they'd be hyper annoying. Okay. Let's see now. Unfortunately, I do have a couple of lines of compasses, and they might not go to where I'm thinking they're going to go. Okay. That one's going there, I believe. Ah, yes, this way. Okay. I was going to say, I know it's not into that warped forest. It's somewhere else. That Strider? You know? It's taking a really slow elevator up. Alright, anyway, moving on. The Strider looks like he's having a good day, you know? It's all warm. Every once in a while, you ever want to just take a shower in the gentle warmth of a lava fall? Yeah, I'll tell you, there are some days in winter. I totally get that. But it's summer now, and I'm okay not roasting my skin off. I know, I'm weird like that. Alright, so let us see. So here we've got ourselves one nether fortress. Alright. Now, conveniently enough, the blaze spawner, I believe, is right here. Alright. Is it right here? No. It's right... Oh no, it was right there. Somewhere. I've lost it. Oh, there it is. It's just up this way. Cool. Wow. All right. Nice. We're going to be doing all sorts of good stuff here, but all right. I do need to do a couple of things that I need to do a couple of things. One of them involves going back to my base because I was stupid. I prepared a shulker box full of fire resistance potions because preparation is cool. At least that's the theory. But it helps if you actually bring your preparedness with you. Alright, so we're just going to walk back and forth in the nether because this is just what life has come to. Fire resistance potions, man. When dealing with blazes, they are really helpful, it turns out. So yeah. Preparation H. I fortunately am not needing that today. Hey, Emma, how's it going over there on Kick? I hope you're having a fabulous day as I run back and forth through the nether because I am an idiot. How did... I probably named after Mr. Preparation. I'm doing all right. Hopefully you're doing okay too. Oh, yeah, okay, here's their excuse. Politicians stole my underpants. Yes, that would in fact be the reason for the preparation and or the H. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Preparation A through G were taken. That's right. That's right. Okay. No, we're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. At least I have a minecart express to get me back to my base, so I can pick up my potions that I left behind because of... Alright, well, try this again. You're a professional graphics designer? Does that mean you're here to promote your stuff on my stream? You are the greatest spammer ever! Woohoo! Yaha! Hee hee! Goodbye. Okay. Sorry, that was probably a bit aggressive. Oh, I don't know what's gotten into me today. I'm really sorry. Kinda. Other than the fact I have in my rules on Kick, do not do the thing. But anyway. You know, there are things that are kind of nice about Kick, but it's like all of this, the view. Wait a minute, where are my potions? Oh, did I actually? Oh look, the potions that I prepared earlier are in my ender chest that I had with me. Because I prepared ahead of time. You know, I would like to say this is unusual. I would like to say I have it together and that this is just a weird one-off situation. I'd like to say that. It's not true, but I would really like to say that. I'm going to go ahead and get one of these potions out ahead of time anyway, because it'll be handy. And the rest we'll put back in the ender chest. And I'll go pull it out when I get back over there. Yeah. Wow. All right, so we'll just head back into the nether and that long walk back to the fortress that somehow Snoopers managed to set her base right next to the stupid thing, which is great, except I'm not near there, so. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's great. Anyway, the good news is I don't have to work tonight. That was looking like it was going to be a thing. Actually, that was the plan for it to be a thing. But my coworker, my boss actually, who's going to be there working with me, which we kind of need two people, were swapping out big UPSs into the server racks. Kind of a two-person job. And he wasn't going to be able to be there because of some other issues. So, we canceled it. We're doing it next week. So, yay! We've got all the extra time to build the farm. Assuming I don't have to keep running back and forth to my base often. Yeah. Nah, we're fine. Up and over and around and down and under here and a crash and all this stuff. A person politicizing your door. Don't they know that door? Okay, we're gonna just move on. So don't they know that doors can't vote? You know, doesn't matter how often you try to hit them up and try to get doors to support your cause. They're not there. You know, they're not going to show up for you. They're not even those, you know, swing voters I've heard so much about. Even though they're on hinges. No, doors are not really the people that you need to come vote for you. That's just not how this works. You'd think they would know better. I know, so closed off. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So we're going to do a couple of things here. We're going to get back to our little hidey hole here. Okay, because the blaze farm or the blaze spawner is up in there. So what I want to do here is let's grab this chest. All right. And let's just seal this room off. Okay. Because I don't want blazes popping in on me from the ceiling. I don't want anybody showing up from the sides. No, no. We don't need any of that. Like this guy, don't need him there. He's... All right. You're about to apologize for covering the ceiling? No, no, we're good. We are totally good. Okay. So, we're going to pop this down. I'm also going to slap in a blaze rod to light this area up. All right, now, we've got a couple of things I need to deal with up here. And the first is the fact that we have all of these guys. Now, what's going to be the best way to deal with them? Oh, yeah, it kind of goes around that way and up and down and around. Okay. So, ow. That wasn't nice. Wasn't nice at all. You could be bait. I suppose if you wanted to be bait. But, no, I think we're good. I have, oops. Okay, I've got, I have fire resist potions. Honestly, I should have gotten a shield, but it's okay. Ow. Why am I on fire and owie? Okay, I still live. I still live. We're gonna sit here and continue to live. It's the one you covered. No, it's good. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're alive and well and not dead. Big fan of that last part. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, I have fire resist. I have 7 more minutes of fire resist. Hi. Okay. Quit punching me. You can spit fire at me all you want, but don't punch me. Okay. Ow. No, no. Again, with the whole don't punch me thing we got going on here, okay? And we're going to just duck through here for a moment. So we can get that whole not dead thing going on here. So the light levels do have an effect, but it's not quite the effect that it would sort of hope for. So basically, blazes will spawn at like light level 7. So you have to get really, really crazy with them. Okay. Hi. Go away. All right. So that's going to be the plan. Now that we're all kind of sort of lit up here, we do have some blazes, but they'll not bother us too much. I need to start figuring out where this is going to be. So it's going to come out this way. All right. Hi. I am on fire. Yep. That's how this works. Okay. Should have brought some more dirt, but it's okay. All right. So we're coming at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to put us here. Hi. You know, just this whole being on fire thing, not a fan. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to have to take out some of this. Well, I'm going to have to take out all of this floor eventually, but this is all going to come out this way. All right. So we're going to come up kind of sort of around. Hi. You know what? You go that way. All right, all of this is going to come out. Okay, I do need to keep an eye on my happy little potion effect here because, again, I would really, really, really like to not die. So we're gonna keep that in mind here as we work our way through this. Okay. Honestly, the fire is somewhat helpful because it's light and obviously the blazes aren't going to spawn there. Okay, I can't see what I'm doing. It's too messy. Okay. Now, I suppose what I could do is fly away and come back and maybe despawn all of those blazes. That's not a horrible idea. Okay. All right. We are going that way. All right. Oh, look. Is that another blaze farm? A blaze spawner? It is. Wonderful. Okay. They're still hanging around there, which is fine. We'll go this way for a little bit. All right. And we'll whip around here and go back. All right, hopefully that was enough that those blazes will have ceased to exist. Yes, huzzah. Okay. That, well, most of them. Hi. Of course, I didn't bring a bow, so, you know, that's kind of on me. All right. Okay, now, I would also very much like to not fall. Okay, so 1, 2... 2, 3, 4. Ow. Okay, no. Yeah, so it turns out Blaze, they can punch and it hurts really bad. Okay, I know it's silly, but it's true. All right, since we're gonna be in here for a minute with the whole not dying thing going on in my life, let's go ahead and grab our ender chest. How's it going there, Black Pearl? Welcome in, welcome in. We are dealing with all of the blazy goodness today, I'll tell you. Fire resist potion. Yeah, another fun and exciting day wherein we try not to get ourselves killed dealing with the blazes. Oh, hi. You're here. Great. Next time, be not there. All right. Okay, so we're... Oh, go away. Yeah, no, all of you, go away. We'll deal with this later, but not now. At some point in the future, I want all of you here. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Today is not that day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and actually, that's too high. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Be not. What are we doing? Okay. Do blazes spawn in the air? Yes, they do. 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to bring this across this way. Nope, that's... I need to go 1 block lower. And we're getting there. So, yeah. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and drink this potion now. It's a little bit early, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess I was fine. I do need to get some slabs out here too, but we'll deal with that at a later date. Hi, guys. There. Hopefully these will provide enough light that we can keep some of these blazes away. Okay? Not all of them, probably, but some of them would be nice. Oh, I also should probably go get some more. This is why I've got the fire resist potions, y'all, because turns out fire hurts. And I don't want to be in the flaming pane, hence the preparation H that we were speaking about just a moment ago. Okay. You know, I'm putting those there, but I'm going to have to take them out later, but it's okay. I also need to get some slabs, but we'll deal with that in a moment. All right, so 1, 2. Hi. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So that's going to be the outside wall over there. You know, you're in the way, okay? You know, I'm sitting here making a nice home for you, lazy people. And you're just over here, you know, shooting me in the face with your flamey goodness. Oops, that's not where that's going to go. And we need to, you know, maybe agree that that's bad, okay? Okay, could we do that? That your blazy goodness is not, okay? That's not why we're here yet, okay? We'll deal with that later, but today... Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. We'll end up building a bunch of this from underneath, I think, but that's okay. All right, and again, we're going to throw a bunch of end rods. You know, I actually don't have torches. I don't have coal. I know, it's weird, right? But I do not have any coal. I do have some charcoal, but I don't have actual coal. Actually, I'm not even sure I have charcoal. I have the means of getting charcoal. That's the... But I haven't, so, you know, that's fun. All right. Oh, hi. Could you, like, not... You're sort of in my face, and I'm not okay with that. Okay. Cool. All right, so it turns out it's really flamey over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this wall is going to come up here, looks like. Okay. Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the drawback of having started my world where I was basically in an ancient city. I mean, it wasn't basically. I was in an ancient city. There isn't coal at that level of the world. And so I, strangely enough, didn't have any. All right, so my... Okay. Sorry, just double check, make sure I had the right pickaxe for that, because that would have been awkward. Okay, and then this is in the wrong place. Okay. All right, so this will all close off this way. And the next thing I'm going to need is a crafting table. Fortunately, out of my bag of tricks, I have a crafting table. All right, let's grab some slabs. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the reminder. I'll need to double check that. I've got 3 minutes on it, but let's definitely grab another potion. Just to be on the safe side. Okay. 60. We're on a 9x9. That's actually not going to be enough. Okay, that should be enough. Okay. Yeah, no, everything's great here. Okay, got 3 minutes. All right, so the plan, oops, is to actually have carrots on my hotbar. Okay. All right, so this wall is coming up this way, and we're going to... Oh, hi. Okay. And I'm going to slab over the roof so that nothing can spawn on top of this. Okay. Should it matter? Probably not, but... You know, it's nice to be sure, you know? I've got to put a lid on it anyway so the blazes don't fly out of the farm. And I'm over there being all spicy. Okay. Yeah, raise your hands. It's going to be great. Okay, next. Fire resist, we're okay. You know, I'm going to go ahead and put that there. I was actually half tempted to bring a... oh, I'm out of blocks. Heck. To bring a ghast in here. I remember the old Sure deodorant commercials. I am of that age. I also remember I didn't quite understand them when I was little. It's like, why does it matter? And now that I'm older, I do. I totally understand. All right, so let's go ahead and pop up here. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where, you know what? Now I get it. Turns out there's a certain level of smelliness that comes with being a teenage guy sometimes, and I figured that was going to be a problem too at some point. Okay, we're doing 50 seconds. All right, we'll give this a quick pass here. All right. All right, how we doing? Okay, let's go ahead and just drink this. All right. Now, once I get this sort of filled in here, should be we should be fairly safe to actually work on the farm. Now, I think what I might do, I've got a bunch of frog lights on me. I might actually surround the spawner in frog lights. It doesn't totally help because they'll try to spawn outside of it, but on the other hand, I think I've got it well enough lit that... Oh. Wow. Apparently I can't math. Well, that's fine. Who needs math when you have brute force? Yeah. That's how this works. Brute force. Come here. Give me my thing and my things. There we go. Well, that's way too many slabs, but okay. We're good. We've got all the slabs we could possibly need. Also, I should probably... Yeah, we'll just do it this way. Haha, you missed me. Silly blazes. Now, that is one of those things I learned early. I have zero desire to feel sweaty, turns out. And also, I don't like to smell. So, you know, worked out pretty well for me with the fact that deodorant exists. All right. All right. So now we should be in pretty good shape, more or less. Let's go ahead and grab some. All right. Now I do need to be a little bit careful here because where does this go down from? Right there. All right. So this continues down this way. All right. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, at least for the moment, it's too close, but at least gives us an extra layer of light. So theoretically, I shouldn't have blazes spawning in here. All right, now what I need to do is actually get underneath this. Okay, so we are 2 blocks under the spawner. So that's going to be down this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, next comes the always important question of how far down below the spawner do I need to put the lava? If I put it too close, it blanks out the spawner and causes problems. So I actually think I need to go You need to go one block. All right. Okay, so I think this is going to be okay. Yeah, so lava. Here's the fun thing about blazes. They don't live in the overworld. And so I can't get them there to use water to push them around, okay? And I like pushing mobs around with water. It's all sorts of fun. But because they don't like to do the thing, I can't push them around with water. And we're in the nether, wherein water does not work, right? However, you can push blazes around with lava. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to come down one block, I think. Okay. And we're going to push blazes around with lava. So the lava will basically run along the floor here and then to a different thing over there and push them that way. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this will go up to there. All right, and this floor does need to be complete. Because of that whole lava is going to be here sort of thing. I know, logic and stuff, right? Strange, but I actually do use it sometimes. The other fun thing is that in the nether, lava flows farther. Which is an interesting thing to know. It only flows like 5 blocks in the overworld, but in the nether, it flows 7, just like water. And it flows faster. Exactly, Snoopers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I think that'll do it. And I'm going to have to go up and then finish the walls. But that's fine. Okay, so this is going to come this way. All right, so that's going to go there. And now we're coming out from the center of this thing. Yeah, no, doing the falling thing would be bad. Honestly, I was doing more falling in Create because of the jetpack. Just because it was a little weird to get on the blocks and all that fun stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. No, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Okay, so this is going to be our thing. Now, though honestly, maybe I'll have the lava flow this way. That might be good. That might be all the good. Okay. Now I'm hoping that I've got enough going on here that the blazes aren't going to spawn, because that would be really awkward. Especially since I only have 33 seconds of my potion left. Right. Hang on. Where's my room with all my stuff? It's up there. Okay. All right, hang on. I need to... Let's grab another potion. Okay. Okay, that was good. I just want to, keep those around just in case, because I want to not be on fire. Big fan of not being on fire. I think I've said that a couple of times. On fire plus me equal bad. That's a level of mathematics I can do on stream. All right, so we are coming out this way. So 2, 3. 4. This is going to be the dimensions of the room here with that wall. So it's just a matter of where I'm going to drop the blazes. And I think, given the shape of everything, yeah, let's go ahead and drop them this way. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come out this way one extra block. The other reason to have the fire resist potion is the fact that I am going to be pouring lava through here, and I am going to be probably setting myself on fire because of it, because I'm just that good. Okay. All right, so that's going to go that way. All right. Lovely. All right, so this is going to be important. So where do I get the lava from? I actually pulled it. I have a little lava farm in my base. And, you know, it's not like there isn't lava nearby that I could use potentially. But in this case, I just use my lava farm. It was handy. Okay. Now, okay. You know, past me really should have filled in those blocks up there. Turns out past me is not always as effective as I would like. Okay. Hop down. All right. Okay, I think we can do this. All right. All right, so we'll get this wall in, which will be good. Yeah, where things are going to get really silly is when I have to take out all of this stuff between the spawner and here. So, yeah, that's not something I'm looking forward to doing. Okay. I really expect that that's going to be a pain. Okay, but speaking of pain. All right, back up we go. I also somehow managed to not have scaffolding on me anymore. I don't know why that is, but it is. And that's really annoying. Okay. So we'll keep going with all of our happy fun times here. Okay, so this actually is going to go like that. Okay. I think I know partly what I'm doing. It is a partly, though. Partly is a thing, okay? We're going to trust to partly. Okay? I mean, honestly, this is a spawner. It's like any other spawner farm, right? Whether it's zombie spawner or anything else, there are some basics to how they all work. Okay, you've got a 9x9 area centered around the spawner where the mobs spawn. And the trick is to get all of those critters where you need them to be. Okay, so now here's where things also get fun. Is the blazes are going to come in this way. So I think what I want to do is, I think there's a hole in the floor. Yeah, there's this here, which is intentional. I need to tear out all of this mess, and I haven't finished up there yet. So, yeah, we'll be okay. So the idea is the blazes are going to spawn basically in this area, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then get flushed over here. All right, so the wall is not from this side, it's from this side. Though, if I did, well, no, it needs to go here. All right. All right, so we need to go up that way. So here, let's pop this here. Okay, that was smooth. Go me. Let's hear it for the smoothness. Oh yeah, we're so smooth. Okay. Fire resist is at 1.5, so we're kind of sort of okay. So yeah, we're bringing this wall this way. Okay. This way? No, this way. Hang on, I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, this should be the wall right here. Okay. Right here. Here exists the wall. Okay, so that's going to go like that. Okay. Cool. So. All right, we'll worry about the spot up there at the end. Now, I may end up losing a lot of end rods as I do this, but it's okay. Well, the whole point of this exercise is that we'll be able to craft lots and lots of end rods, but okay. Also, it looks like I've got a hole in the outside there, which I need to close up. Okay. Yeah, I'll need to deal with all of that. So we're coming out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this all comes out. This is the wall right there. Kind of over there. Yeah, so there are a couple of things to use blaze rods for. Obviously, potion brewing. And making of the ender chests. You know, eyes of ender and things like that. But yeah, use them to make end rods. You combine end rods with popped chorus fruit, and you get the stuff. It's cool. All right, so this goes this way. Nope, I've made the same mistake. You know, honestly, if this is open here, it's not going to be that big a deal. In fact, it might even be mildly helpful. You haven't made a brewing system in a long time. Yeah. Brewing is not something I do a lot of typically. But, and in this case, I didn't brew. I got these potions from my bartering farm. And then, of course, you know, gave them a little extra juice. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to need to do is we'll need to get down there. Okay, let's do a quick cheaty cam. Yeah, we've got all the wall happening there, so, okay. Cool, so the plan then is the blazes are going to spawn. They're going to fall down, because that's what blazes do. If they have no one to attack, they sink. They'll hit lava here, which will push them this way. And, oh, I am actually out of fire resist potion, but that's okay. We'll deal with that in a minute. And then the plan is to sweep them all over this way. And actually down a step, I think. Because, yeah. Yeah, so they'll sweep down this way to our killing chamber. So the only thing I'm going to have to do then is be sure this all flows into the right place. Okay. Quote 20, I cannot sleep. Also cannot sleep in a sandwich. Yes. past me was wise. Okay. So let's open up a little bit of a room here. I'm going to slap a frog light here. Now, where is this? Okay, we're not too far away. I may have to adjust the floor of the killing chamber here, but we'll get all of that figured out in a minute. Okay. Now, because I am in fact not a complete idiot, I will accept partial idiocy from time to time, but complete idiocy is not totally where I'm at today. Yeah, we'll block off some of this. Okay. So the plan is, actually, I'm going to have to bring this down a layer. Okay. That turns out that was the same layer. Yeah. Okay. And the reason I have to bring it down a layer is I actually need my lava to be at, I need a row of slabs for it to sit on. Because unlike water, and unlike other mobs, blazes fly, right? So you need the lava to be up where it can push them, even if they're hovering off the ground a little bit. So we need a layer of slabs for them to float across. Okay. Now what I might need to do is drop this down just a little bit, but all right, we'll figure all of this out. And, you know, ladders do exist, right? So I can totally, you know, use ladders to get down here. All right. Okay. Well, that is the stupidest staircase ever, but it at least partially works, so we're good. Okay. Yeah, that's just dumb. All right, so yeah, I'm going to have to be a little bit lower, but the plan is to get the blazes flowing through here and then to have them stop above a hopper, which wouldn't require then having a hopper for them to stop on top of. Actually, probably a couple of hoppers. Here, let's, okay. I don't know why I have those arrows, but I do, and I don't need them. Also, what do I have that's eating all of my inventory space? Aside from all of the, slabs and things that I don't need? Yeah. Again, you make 1,000 slabs, you end up having too many slabs. That's just how it works. All right. Okay. Now again, I'm not crazy, and I don't want to fall out the back there, so we're going to try to avoid that from happening, because, you know, that would tingle, and not in a good way. All right. Hoppers. All right, we'll grab a couple of hoppers, and so let's see. So I want the blazes to come into here. So I think what I'll do is we're going to go this way. I think like so. Let's see if the blazes are, hang on. Well, that was silly. Okay. I'm not going to have that many hoppers, but I do need to place them, and this is just the easiest way to deal with it. That's not a hopper. Kind of looks like one, but only if you close your eyes and imagine real hard. All right. Hey, Eddie. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you back. I do remember you. You were here yesterday. All right, so I don't have any glass on me. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, I do have other things on me, though, so that's fine. All right, so the blazes are going to get pushed to here, where then I will get to do all of the happy slaying of the blazes. Which I think it's going to go to there. Now is where things get a little funky. Okay, so they're going to stop there. So what I'm going to do is let's do... I need a little bit of something. I'm going to come down here. Don't know how well I'll actually be able to see them here. But actually I might be able to see them okay. And if this works right, they won't be able to see me. So I'm fairly okay with that. Okay. And, oh, right. Yes, the chest that will be right below it. Hey, Civil. How's it going? Thank you. Yep, it is my affiliate anniversary, which I totally forgot. So, you know. But that's awesome, right? All right, I want to change this. I want to move this chest over here. We're going to point hoppers into it going that way. Okay. And then I think what I need here also is a trapdoor. Which, unfortunately, I left my... Oh, there it is. Ah, yes. Thank you for those bits, Civil. And the little jump as the thunder crashed. It's scary stuff. All right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Sell the data packs so we get 1,000 trapdoors. So we're good. We're good. You try. Well, you know. All right. All right, so this is the plan. They'll come in here. We'll make with the slappy, and everything should be good. Okay, so that is the plan there. All right, but... All right, so let's cut through here for a minute. All right, so this is where we're going to be. Now, because of legally binding obligations of the fact that I'm actually not tall. All right. Let's figure out our lava flows. And for this, we are 100% drinking more fire resist potions because, yeah, that's 100% what I'm going to do. That's the one. Okay. Cool. Okay. Will we be having roof access? That would be lovely. That would be lovely. I haven't figured out how that's going to work yet, but it would be great to have roof access. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is, one, make a hole here so that I can have a spot to put a shulker box. All right. So we need to do a couple of things here. Oh, also I should probably make... do I leave my crafting table up there, right? Somewhere? Yes, okay. Let's make some signs as well. All right. Warped signs, here we go. The coordinates, I'm at... I don't know exactly, but I'm at 275 minus 339. So anywhere sort of around there, we'll figure that out. But all right, so the first thing I need to do is, one, let's get a couple of buckets of lava. All right, and get the I'm stupid potions out of the way. All right, so now this is going to flow this way. You know what would be good? Yes, for that to flow that way, but I also need some lava to flow in there. So let's try this. Let's take a sign and yeah, I think maybe this will work. And if will that flow all the way down to the end, or do I have to move it? Ah, perfect. Yes. Okay, good. So the blazes should flow all the way under there. Okay. Does packed ice help here? Not especially. Not especially. Now, the only thing I'm a little bit worried about... Okay, I think they're okay there. All right, so we're good with this. So the next thing I need to do is let's put these buckets away. Okay, and you know what? I need some inventory space because we are about to pour lava over everything and it's going to be glorious. I hope this works. Because I could drop all of this down one if I need to. How's my potion doing? Okay. I just hope I don't need to. Alright, so... Actually, before I do that, let's clean out all of this extra brick while it's easy to stand here. But yeah, I mean, I think if I had packed ice underneath the slabs, they might slide a little bit more, but... Oh, hang on. Before I get too much further in this. Let me grab a emotional support potion. All right. Gotta have your emotional support potion. Okay. All right, so all of that's going to come out. So I'll dig the rest of that out from up top. Okay. The rest of the plan here is to now lava up. All right, so let's just be sure this actually flows as far as it doesn't flow as far as I thought it was going to. Okay, no, this is fine. This is why we test things. Okay. So basically I just need to slide my death chamber here, or my death alley, over one. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Grab a couple of empty buckets, drop off some things. Okay. We can make this happen. So, scoop, stop that. Scoop. Hi. What? Let me scoop up the lava. I don't care about the sign. We're scooping up the lava. Okay. Whoa! Ah! Ah! Oh! Hi! Hey, you know there's a hole down into a big lava ocean down there? Yeah, no, absolutely there is. And I almost fell into it because, holy cow, I forgot that it existed. Okay. Yeah, no, we're good. Everything's good. We're fine. Everything's fine. We'll be fine. You know? Yeah. All right, so we'll slide all of this over this way. Okay. All right. I could grab my axe, but, you know the reasons why I don't. All right. Jeez, you know what? They don't need to go in there, but they're going to go in there just for a minute. Okay. All right, so yeah, so I'm going to have to shift these. Fortunately, this is actually fairly straightforward. I'll just turn that around. Okay. All right, so this is all going to come this way instead, which is fine. All right, where are those hoppers? Good. It's going this way. One's going this way. You know, just because I have the hoppers, it's not like I'm lacking in hoppers here. I'm going to go ahead and just slap a couple more hoppers under there. I don't think I'm going to actually need them there. Okay, but I'm just going to feel a little bit better about it. It's nothing. Oh, that's not great, Snoopers. You okay? Do you need help? You're totally fine. Okay. Look, if you need a fire resist potion, you can make your way over here and grab a couple. I certainly have plenty. Okay. All right, so these are all going to slide in here so that our blazes can also slide in here. All right, and I'm going to have, right, they're going to come in under here, or then they will get theoretically kind of stuck. In fact, I think I might, I don't know about that. All right, so they're going to come this way. That gets blocked off. Trapdoor action happens, which is, you know, cool. All right. Yeah, no, everything's fine. All right, so trapdoor goes back here. Again, this is a please don't be able to see me thing. All right. Nice. So that's going to be a thing. How am I at? How am I doing on the fire resist? Turns out it's all gone now. All right. Well, that's just peachy. We'll just come up here. We'll grab another one. Again, this is the drink one, keep one available strategy, which works for me for the most part. All right. So again, the plan here is we drop one bit of lava going this way. And then how far is that going? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what I'd really like to do is stop this one right here and here. And then lava. I think that, will that get all the way over there? Yes, okay. Cool, so in theory, that should be fine. In practice, this is probably going to be all sorts of broken, but... Alright, let's take these out. We'll put some more in there in a minute, but that should be fine. Now, I hope, this is one of the problems I often have when I'm building farms like this, is I end up being a little bit too far away from the spawner, which ends up being bad, so. All right. Yes, that goes there. All right. Cool. All right, and there we go. So this should all flood over Why are you not flooding over? Did I miss one? Yep, I did. I missed. I need one right there. Right, and I need one... Yes, isn't this fun? With all of the... Okay, that should be flowing. There we go. Yep. So I'm going to need to get one more lava bucket because I misplaced one. But... Okay. Hopefully this should be fine. As I hop my way out of the flaming death sauce. Okay. We all like flaming death sauce. It's fun. Okay, 5 minutes. Good. All right. So this goes right there. Which should then flow. Yes. Okay. All right. So that's going to go up that way. I'm going to slide out here. All right. And now... All right, we've got stuff. Okay. All right, so this will come out. Okay, we're just going to lose those. That's fine. Oh, yeah, this is going to be all sorts of goodness. All right. All right. Yeah, okay. Things are about to get potentially really spicy. Which is something I like in my food. I like a little bit less in my Minecrafty life. So let's... Okay, we're going to pop that. We're going to pop that. Okay. Now that should be... Yeah, that's under the spawner there. Okay, great. So this goes away. This goes away. Okay, and then we run like so. Okay. Cool. All right, we still have fire resist potion, which is great. Okay, and now we come in here. Right. Oh, yes, but up. Do I have a staircase up? I don't think I do. So we're going to... Oh yeah, this is going to be great. It's going to be totally fun and exciting. We're going to have all the fun and the excitement at the same time. Okay. Okay, that goes away. All right. Just going to stick that in there. All right, so let's... All right, let's start doing the thing. And this is going to get really messy, I think. Expect squeals of panic and other goodness. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so good. Some of the blazes are going where I want them to go, which is great. Okay, so... Okay, as long as you're spitting at me, it's fine. Just don't punch me, okay? I will take... I'll take your fireballs. Just, not your flamey fists of flaminess. Okay. So I'm being a little overly cautious about my potion for hopefully obvious reasons. Okay. We got this. We're totally fine. Okay. Again. Hopefully... I'm sorry if I'm not quite as observant of chat at the moment. as I'm a little bit focused on all of the not death and stuff. Okay, so that's gonna go that way. Okay, right, all that needs to come out. Okay, that's going to come out. I actually need... Is that right? Nope. Okay, hang on. Let's drink that. Okay. Yeah. You want to be sure that mobs are not spawning on top of the spawner, because then they just sort of hang out there and look dumb. And as someone who has spent a couple of minutes in his life looking dumb, I'd like to help the blaze, you know, miss out on that, okay? Because I'm a benevolent person who is just planning to farm them for their bits. And, you know, I think that's something we can all agree is a kind and generous thing to be doing. Okay. All right, is that all smooth and stuff? Nope. Cool. I missed a couple of spots in here. All right. Where did I miss them? Okay. Right in here. There we go. All right. Close that off. Now they can't see me, so that's awesome. Okay, found a spot. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's awesome. All right. So let's get down here. So the bucket's in there. Okay, so we now have blazes coming in this way, I think. Oh. Okay, now I'm on fire. Awesome. Okay, so blazes should be coming in this way, I think. Let me grab my sword here. And okay, I think they're doing okay. They're kind of making it down. I think I might have to, like this block right here, I think I might need to do something about it, but otherwise, I think we're doing okay. All right, and we are getting, okay, I think we're getting blaze rods. So if I need to, yeah, I think this block is a problem, which is actually, yeah. All right, so what I want to do is we're going to put that there. All right. And that there. Hang on just a minute. Let's be sure I don't actually take out something that lets them out, which would be awkward. Okay, so that comes out that way. All right. Cool. So now, again. All right. So yeah, that's mostly okay. I think what I'm going to do, just to, because it will make things a little bit nicer. So let's put a slab right there. Okay. Cool. So this should now work. All right, so they'll see the blazes just meander right on over here, and I slash them. Okay, and we're getting blaze rods. Okay, perfect. Now I do have a little bit of a reach, but I think given the, okay, they're trying to shoot at me, but they can't, which is great. Okay, yep. See, when they're angry, they like to pop up. But when they don't know what they're doing, then they kind of settle in and they're fine. Okay. Am I too far away? That's actually, I don't think I'm too far away. Okay. We do have some blazes out here, which I think I'll have to block off some stuff there. I might be too far away. Okay, here I'm okay. Okay, if I bring this down like this. Okay, I could do with that, I suppose. Yeah, because if I'm standing here, am I close enough to it? Yeah, there I'm okay. Here, I'm too far away. So yeah, I have to be over this way. So what I'm going to do is let's get... All right, so what I'm going to have to do is a couple of things. Okay, do still have fire resist. Wonderful. Okay. Let's pop that way a little bit. Okay, so basically... Did I have... I know I had more trapdoors. Okay. Alright, so if I bring trapdoors in, like... This is going to have to come out. Yeah. Alright, like that. Okay, and this is still... Yeah, this should still be flowing. Alright. Okay, yeah. That's fine. So I think what I'll do... Actually, this might even be better. So if I take this, we'll put a chest here. So I can get a little bit closer. Okay. And I'll just turn those hoppers around. Okay, which is totally fine. That one, on the other hand, is less fine. Great. Here, let's grab hoppers. Okay. So I may have to, let's see if I can squeeze in over this way. Yeah. All right, so those go there. And then let's get over this way. And let's see, can I sneak in? Yes, I can. Perfect. Goes like that. All right. All right, block that up. Okay, so yeah, so I could just come right over here and slashy slashy. And there we go. All right. Yeah, see, perfect. Okay. And yeah, see, so now we've got the blazes coming down. All right, we have ourselves a successful farm here, people. This is 100% a successful farm. It's, yeah, they just said I'm going to have to get over here and block this off. Because that might be, I might be getting blazes there. But, otherwise, I think we're good. Shall we celebrate with a joke? Okay. Stream joke. Why did the feline fail the lie detector test? Because he be lying. Yes. Yes, that is how that works. Yep. Okay. Now, unfortunately, the XP doesn't go into the hoppers, so I'm not getting the XP from this because of where the lava is here. At least not consistently. But I don't care about the XP. We have an XP farm. Other than the fact it would be nice for mending related reasons. You know what? I wonder. All right, hang on. We may turn those hoppers around again. Okay. I want to get a little closer here. So if I take those guys out, okay. Yeah, That's going to be better. All right. Yeah, so let's go ahead. We'll turn this around. We'll put that there. Okay, we'll turn these hoppers around here. Ow. Oh, those are, that's not what those are. All right, so, all right, good. So that goes there. So yeah, other than maybe needing a little bit of a space back so you don't get too far. I mean, because if you get too close, maybe they can see you, but okay. All right. But yeah, see, we get their little dancing feet here. Okay. The coordinates you gave me were 273 minus 342. Yeah, just close that even. All right. Yeah, you are welcome. Okay. No. This is good. I mean, it's only a single spawner farm, but yes, we have little lava toes. That's the best part of this. It's just a little dancing lava toes. Yes, see, as the blaze come in, they get caught up in the lava and pushed this way, which is great. And I've seen some farms, they try to angle the lava so the blaze are all pushed into a center column and pushed out. No, we're just going to flush them in this way. And then, yeah, you sit back here, and then you can just aim this way. And we should be good. Yeah. So it's not the fastest farm in the world, because you're still dependent on the blazes making it into the lava, which they do eventually. But yeah, we don't need a huge farm. But we need enough. Oh, right. Hang on. That's got to be a slab. Okay. But we do need enough here. And look at this. I mean, it's not... You know, we've already gotten, you know, a stack in 20. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. And... You know, and yes, I do have looting. So I have looting 3 on my sword. I think what I'll do is I'll see if I can, actually, I don't know if I have to see if I have a looting enchant on one of my villagers. And see if I can get a looting sword over here. I'm a little light on my librarians. So some of it I may have taken a sword through the enchanter to get like sweeping edge or sharpness or something. But yeah, it doesn't have, I have sharpness 4, not sharpness 5, right? You'd want sharpness 5, sweeping edge, looting, mending, potentially unbreaking. I don't have that. But it works. It works. We would definitely want a little bit better sword over here, but otherwise, I think this is good. All right, let's get that dripstone out of that box again. Okay, cool. Very cool. So I like it. And I am getting enough XP to heal the sword even without unbreaking. So this is awesome. All right, so that guy, honestly, I think that blaze just showed up because of the rest of the, it's a fortress. Blaze are going to spawn in fortress. But they don't count against the spawner, so okay. Oh, this is awesome. All right. I like it. So the next thing we're going to need to do then is get all of this stuff out of here and figure out how to actually get into the spawner. Okay, well that's we can figure that out. Yeah, I'm half tempted. I get half tempted a lot. Let's see, my hoppers go back out. It shouldn't matter, okay? Should not matter in the slightest. But I want to get over here. I'm going to put in one more hopper. Okay. Again, it shouldn't matter. It's probably a waste of a hopper. I'm putting it there anyway. Okay. Yeah. Nice little breeze toe or blaze toes. Okay. Perfect. And yeah, we're getting that's it. We're getting blaze rods. So this is wonderful. All right. All right, all right. I like it. You know, I think I'm wondering if just for symmetry's sake, if I want to put no, I think we're fine. So what I do need to do then is if I want to decorate the farm, we can decorate out and around the rest of this, but okay. But I know, I'm getting all decorative, which, you know, isn't a bad thing, but let's actually deal with some function here. Like, how the heck am I going to, me and anybody else who wants to get down here, how are we going to actually get down here, right? Yeah, because I've definitely made a mess. Okay, so let's do this first of all. Grab this. Let's grab our crafting table. Okay, crafting table goes back in the bundle. All right, so this is the hallway. So let's come off this way. And yeah, then we'll figure out a number of things, but not the least of which is how we're going to get to those coordinates for the drop down. Okay. So I think what I want to do is I don't necessarily want to block off the rest of the fortress either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Okay, at least for now. This will be a good temporary access, okay? And again, we'll figure out something more permanent later, but for now, okay. All right. Let's just pop this down this way and all right. Okay. Yeah, and I'll just run ladders here. It's not going to be all glass? No, not here. There are a few places where some glass might actually be nice, but no. All right. That's what Evan likes to do? Yeah, I can see how that would be a little annoying and freaky and all at the same time. Okay, no, what I'm going to do is ladders. Okay, so we're going to pop down here. Let's grab one of these happy little deedly bobs. And let's get my crafting table back out. All right, ladders. No, I like glass where it's appropriate. That's not one of the places where it's appropriate. Okay, and then we can hop up this way. Okay, great. Okay, not the most obvious thing in the world, but that's okay. Sometimes it doesn't have to be obvious. It just has to be accessible. All right, so actually, do I happen to have in... Oh, I do have another sign. Cool. Yeah. Let's get a sign. And we're just going to... So this is going to get replaced. I think I'm going to put a door there. So I'm just going to put a sign right here. Right here. Oops. Here, let's close that for a minute. Okay. Blaze Farm. Down that way. And because I can put it on both sides, because signs are cool like that. All right. Now I brought... I was going to say, I brought wood. I did. I brought stems. Cool. All right. Nope. Good. We're good. Everything's going to be great. All right. So let's get up here. We're going to drop ourselves a little door. And because I am of those types of people... Okay. And now it's even more useful, right? Okay, there we go. There we go. So now we've got access into things. Yeah, we could totally, you know, do something in here. We just need to be sure it stays well enough lit that we don't have to worry about wither skeletons. Like this guy. Hi. Come here. Come here. That's right. I need another skull, so give me your head. That he didn't. He did not give me his head. I personally find that insulting, and yeah, something. All right. There. Okay, now let's go ahead and pop these all out. Okay. Oh, you got a skull? Nice. Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about not entirely wither skeleton farming, but I was thinking I might need a beacon, or that a beacon might be helpful. So, okay. Cool. Let's do the same thing here. These types of doors with the trap doors are, they're not the easiest to get in and out of because you have to crouch. On the other hand, nothing else is going to get in and out of them. Hi. Excuse me. Would you come chase me, please? I must flee into this tower. Okay. Thank you. You don't ever use beacons? Okay. Hi. How are you? You do everything the hard way. Sure, why not? Okay. This is not great, but it's a better farm than it could be. If I want your skull. That sounds actually really creepy and stuff. Okay. Which, you know, it happens, but... Alright. Alright, I think we're good here. Alright, so yeah, so we could come out. So if there are wither skeletons out here, there are a couple of places where I could totally See, I have to take a look. Because I don't know where we might have a crossroads or something where we might have something useful. All right. But we do have ourselves a relatively safe place now, so awesome. It would be cool here to actually have a little bit of glass looking down into the farm. It would probably need to be tinted glass. But look at all of those blazes, man. Oh, that's great. Yeah, so a little tinted glass to just so you can see into it. Okay, we may have to go get some. I have quartz. Or I've not quartz. I have amethyst. So that's good. Their little hoppy little flamey toes. It's just hilarious. Yeah, so I've got stuff. We can make some tinted glass, but that would be nice to be able to look into it. Just like, oh yeah. There they are. It's all good. Okay. And yep, we've got all the good stuff. All right, nice. Well, shall we go get some glass? Let's go get some tinted glass. It's not going to be overly crazy. We should be fine. All right, it's a little bit of a walk, but let's see, how much of that do I want to get? So probably, I mean, I could do this whole section of wall, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we could do like 10 or 15 here. That might be good. And then I could probably, now we're down too low. So having windows down here doesn't make any sense, but yeah, 10 or 15 would be good. So let's go get some. All right. Yeah, this is going to be good. Oh, let's also get some rockets handy. Yep. It was just a random dump chest so I could save a few things before going into the portal, and then I just left the chest there. Yeah, this will be good. I could add a couple of... Well, we're going to have roof access, so that'll be a little bit easier. It's going to be a pain to break the bedrock, but that's fine. You know, it's doable. It's not an impossible thing to do, okay? I've done it a couple of times. Sometimes it works. All right. Up and over and right through here and not into the lava. Okay. Yeah, just one block. I have to look up how to do it. You always blow yourself up till you run out of TNT. Well, the way I did it, because I've only done it once or twice. The way I always end up doing it is I remap my clicky, my left click, to something on my keyboard. So I don't have to worry about my click speed. I just, hold the button down, and that tends to work just fine. All right. Great. Oh, I should eat a carrot. Oh, your brain can't handle it. Yeah. It's one of those things, too. I may practice it in creative a little bit first before I come onto the server and try it. But, yeah. This is good. I was worried this is going to take was going to go into another... sorry, I had to redirect my fan. It's hot here. I was thinking I was going to have to go into the stream on Saturday to get this done, but no, we're doing good. I like it. This has been a successful test. Do I have AC? No, I have a fan. No, I go with Rocky Mountain air conditioning. It's like at night when it gets cold, I open the windows and put fans in the windows and blow all the cold air into the house. And because I actually have pretty good insulated windows, it usually keeps things relatively cool. It's actually not that hot in the house, but I'm feeling hot, so... yeah. Alright, so where did I put my glass? Okay. Right. Okay. You have a very low tolerance for heat. I get that, Snoopers. I totally get that. Alright, I had a... Alright, well, that's another rack. Close enough. Okay. Oh, yeah, and some magma blocks. Right. Alright, let's buy some glass. Alright. First, we have to go to the ATM. It turns out my 4 villagers, if I take 3 stacks of iron, it uses up all the iron, and it's not nearly enough emeralds, but hey. I haven't fed these guys to zombies, so, you know, make do. Alright. Oh, you don't do glass? Oh, okay, you do glass. Are you sure you don't do glass? Alright, fine. No, I'm not going to need all this glass. It's just, while I'm here trading, let's go ahead and do the thing. Alright, now I need... And this is where I got all my lava from. Was this little lava farm here. Which was handy, yeah. Okay. Let's get over here, grab some amethyst. Yeah. Alright. And we'll craft up some tinted glass. Yeah, that should be fine. I don't think I'm going to need more. Instead, I was thinking of doing like, I don't know, 15. So having 32 should be more than enough. All right. Yeah, this is going to be, oh, this is so good. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Oh, we're going to make all the end rods. Which means I'm actually getting really close to being able to get started on my base in the Badlands. I need to get some white concrete, which is how I'm going to sort of start the frame of the build. That base, I'm going to be doing a lot of white concrete, bone blocks, probably some quartz and diorite. I may have to go out and hunt up some calcite too, but okay, that go away. You know, something along those lines, but yes, I'm going to use lots of end rods in my builds. And what I want to do, I was talking about it a little bit on stream on Tuesday. Where my portal is, I'm going to put a little bit of a terrace. And then I'm going to have a bridge that heads out to the base. The bridge is going to be basically made out of end rods. It's going to be end rods and chains and pale oak trapdoors. And a couple of other things, which is going to be fun. So yeah, it's going to be all sorts of exciting. All right, and then we're coming down here. Oh, hi. What's that? Yeah, totally structurally sound. Oh, wait till you see the rest of it. Huh. I don't know why that magma cube is there. Seems like a weird place for him to be, but I guess they can spawn in the wherever, but oh yeah, it's a perfect bridge for me And honestly, for you, it's going to involve lots of falling. It's going to be great. You know? No, it's going to be cool. I was doing some testing in creative to see how I can make my vision come to life. And yeah, it's going to be cool. So I like it. All right, let's get through here. Yeah, we're definitely going to need... They're definitely going to have some fun putting that all in place. All right, so... Okay. Heck. I can go there. You'll need the slow falling. Yeah. No, it's going to... I think it's going to be really cool. So yeah, this whole farm could use 18 different layers of decorative nonsense, but I think that's good. All right, let's do this. Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, hey, turns out that's wrong on so many levels. Okay. There, well, there we go. We need to do some decorative nonsense in here. It's going to be fun, but... Oh, look at you being all blazy. Sorry, I'm going to go see some more of your friends. We're going to come through here. All right, and then... Yeah, just slicey dicey, and... Oh, why do I have all this stuff in this hopper? It's because that's my shulker box. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. No, this is good. This is a successful farm. I like it. Okay. And yes, you can swing this way, which is why I threw the other hoppers in there. So that I could even come out one more hopper, but... So how do you craft the end rods? Okay. Well, let's grab some of these blaze rods. Okay. How many I got? No, I'll leave a few. If somebody else comes over and they need a few, they'll be good. Okay. No, definitely better to aim over there. Yeah. All right. So you craft... Actually, I don't even need to... Here. An end rod is a blaze rod and a popped chorus fruit. Yeah, no, for the most part, like the XP will drop on, and it will occasionally burn in there because it's not picked up by the hoppers. But the blaze rods, they drop at the feet of the mob when they die, which is on top of the slabs here, and there's a gap between that and the lava. Technically, if you had a hopper with lava right on top of it, you could throw something into the lava and it would still get picked up by the hopper, because the hoppers will pick up faster than the lava will destroy it. I don't trust that. I've had enough time with these blaze farms where it doesn't quite work as well as I'd like. Okay, but all right. Okay, they just keep coming. I gotta keep killing them. That's just how it goes. All right, but we're good. This is good. We have happy, blazy fun times here. And look at all these happy guys. Yeah, and see what the thing is, because they're not aggro on anybody, they might hover a little bit, but eventually they just end up dropping down into the lava and getting pushed into the killing chamber. So, yeah. Oops. So it's good. And they can't see through the glass. So, you know. Can I mark the spot? 273. 273 and 342. Ah, that's right where that blaze is. Cool. Hi. Come here. All right, so hang on. Short answer is yes, I can mark that. That is, so, oh, it's actually right outside there. It is that block right there. Okay. So the ladder will have to go next to there. Okay, wonderful. So that'll work. So we can make that happen. And hi. Okay. No, no, no. We're done with that door. That door, we're done with it. So yeah. 273 and minus 342. Yep. That's right there. So there's a straight up into that. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So yeah, and then just dig straight down, which is as safe as you can be, right on top of that that frog light. So wonderful. Double check that it's only one block. I think so. All right, so free cam up. It is, okay, 273 and minus 342. It is at a Y level of 127, which is one block. Okay. So, yep. We are good to go. Nice. So all we need to do then is mark that on the roof and break it, which will be fun. Oh, sweet. I love it. I love it. I'm going to go kill some more blaze. Yeah, because, you know, look at the... You could hire someone to do it. Yeah. Well, I need to double check too, because I don't think I have any TNT. You see where the blaze is? They're like right there. There we go. They just didn't sink down. Because you can see the little smoke particles in the lava. But, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, sometimes the XP orbs get burnt in the lava. But I think for the most part, the blaze rods are getting sucked up, so... Oh, this is great. Okay. But, oh, wonderful. Oh, I love it. Sorry, I'm having fun. I'm killing blazes. I love it when farms work, right? I've definitely had enough farms that I've built. I've had blaze farms or spider farms where I've built where, oh, I build the killing chamber and I'm just out of range. So it's like, okay, now I have to come over here, and then I have to go back, and it's just dumb. It's like, yeah, no, this be the place. Okay. Yeah, and honestly, spawner farms tend to go fairly quick. Unless you're dealing with spiders, which is a real... Spiders are a pain, because they climb. But if you're building a farm for skeletons or zombies or blaze, it's not too bad. With blaze, you definitely want fire resist potions. And better armor than I was wearing. Because I wasn't wearing my chest plate. But, yeah, beyond that, though. So, yeah, this is a place where you could stand... if you just want to kill off the last of the blaze, because you don't trigger the farm from here. But it triggers when you come back up this ladder anyway, so. All right. Okay, wonderful. Well, we definitely have enough blaze rods now. So, or yeah, blaze rods. Oh, plus, I'm tempted by a couple of potion systems, right? Because there's the new, right? There are a couple of potion things that you can do to farm slime or to farm XP. Now we've got the Enderman farm, so I'm not sure I want to bother with the doing the silverfish XP farm, but you know, the slime farm might be good, you know. I don't know. I have to toy with it a little bit, but well, on the other hand, the slime farm would also need silverfish because that's kind of how they work too. So, oh yes. So one of the things you can do, and this is really cool, I do have an Enderman farm, so which is why I'm not overly concerned. But one of the things you can do is there's a new potion you can brew. It's the, I don't remember what it's called, but it basically anytime a mob that has the potion effect takes damage, it spawns silverfish. Okay. Great. Well, if you take a handful of allay, splash them with this potion, and then put them in perpetual pain, drowning, or you set them on fire, or you suffocate them, or something, you know, pleasant. You could also do it with armadillos. If the armadillo is always scared and then curled up in a ball, you can set them on fire, I think, and they won't take damage because armadillos are tough like that. But regardless, they're splashed with the infested potion, I think is what it is. And so you end up with silverfish spawning all over the place. So you drop the silverfish down to a spot where you can kill them. Great, look, all the XP. If you splash them with, there's like a slime potion as well. So anytime any mob that has that potion effect dies, it generates small or medium-sized slime. So if you combine the two, you can get a slime farm and an XP farm, which is kind of fun. You know, so you don't have to worry about, oh, my slime chunk over there, is it loaded? Is it working? You know, all of that fun stuff. Yeah, that's a small price of perpetual pain. Exactly. And the LA heal, so it's totally okay, right? Yeah, so... Right, so... I do not have the inventory space for this. Hang on. I'm going to make another mess of an inventory box here, but... I tell you, I've got about 14 or 15 shulker boxes that are just... Oh, yes, and you can use blaze rods for fuel as well. But, boom. So, yeah, now I've got all the end rods, right? So it's really handy. So you can do fun stuff like that. I need to... Yeah, you can do blaze rods instead of lava. So I don't know if that farm... Well, if you're willing to AFK there for a while and chop blaze, you can get as many as you need, I suppose. However, one thing I need is I need charcoal. So let's go cut down a couple of trees here so that I can get some logs for charcoal. All right. Ooh. Okay. Well, turns out you turn the gamma override off in this water elevator. It's dark. All right. So let's just woohoo, hop up here. All right. And we'll just... Did I mention I installed the fast leaf decay data pack? I was actually dealing with those guys over there. The pale oak. And I wanted to wait for them to all despawn. All the leaves to despawn so that I could, you know, make things happen. Sorry, Snoopers is over there on Twitch being all snarky because I accidentally kicked her off the server when I did it. But I wanted the... Like dark oak, you don't get a lot of extra saplings from the trees. So I wanted to be sure all of the leaves decayed before I planted the next ones. So, and I got tired of waiting, so I stopped waiting and I did the thing. All right. What was that? It? Wow. It's a problem with the jungle wood trees too. They don't always generate a whole lot of stuff here. A whole lot of saplings. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's right. You just twisted my arm. That's how that works. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, which is probably everybody, Snoopers was asking about it when we set up the server. It's like, oh, what about the fast leaf decay data pack? And I was hesitant because I do really want this to be mostly vanilla, right? Well, we did install the trapdoor crafting thing. So we get 12 trapdoors instead of 2. I'm still tempted to adjust that. Yeah, you just forget it's not vanilla. Yeah. No, I've tempted. I think we could modify that crafting recipe. I've been tempted to dial it back so it's 6 and not 12. Because if it's 6 blocks for 3 doors, it would kind of make sense to get 6 trapdoors, right? Because they're each half a door. That makes sense, right? But yeah, Snoopers, have you seen these trees? These are very cool. But now 2 is definitely too low. But I think 6 is reasonable. If you're going to accept that 6 planks gives you 3 doors of 2 blocks each, right? So then it makes kind of sense that you would have that. So unfortunately, I couldn't find the documentation on how to set that recipe. It's somewhere. I just don't know where. Oh, turn this back on because it's dark in here. It's all safe and mostly safe and stuff, but all right, let's take some jungle logs. All right. Okay, well, that was good. So those are heading off into the smelter, which this was one of the last things I made before I took a break and went and was playing Create. But I've got this smelter set up, which has, I don't know, 20 something, I think, furnaces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 furnaces. And it's all fueled by individual bamboo farms. So, yeah. Fun stuff. All right, but here we go. So now we're getting the charcoal, which is good because I was, again, lacking in charcoal. Apparently I had 3 coals. Oh, right. Why did I have 3 coals? Because I killed Enderman. Or Enderman wither skeletons. So yeah. So it's just good there? Yeah. So yeah, it'll take them a little bit, but it's 21 at a time, so it'll cook through those fairly quickly. I set this up so that when I broke the chorus fruit, right, when I farmed all of this, which I've realized I don't actually have a good way of getting back to the chorus fruit farm. It's like, I need to go through this wall to get back in here to run the farm, but you know, it's a thing. Anyway, yeah. So now this will pop all of that. The chorus fruit all gets collected, fed into the furnace automatically, and you know, boom, I get all the chorus fruit. I also have it set so I've got a few things filter set in this batch. Chorus fruit, nether rack will show up here. And I haven't set other filters for these. Like, I don't know what I want to have it called out specifically as I cook stuff. So that goes there, and then all of the overflow for whatever I'm cooking comes over here. So, you know, handy. All right. So this is good. Woohoo! Oh, I need to get some more. I need to get some more carrots. All right. Well, that's fun. Tokens in there. Ores go in there. Potion stuff will go in there. I think I'll keep the fire resist potions in my ender chest. Because why not? Right. Oh, I've got a bundle of saplings. Throw the other ones in there too. Hang on. These saplings just look cool too. They're all sort of like, if you remember the Disney's animated Little Mermaid. That's kind of what those pale oak saplings look like. Are those the things at the bottom of the cave going into Ursula's cave? Yeah, that's totally what that looks like. Okay. Oh yes, I need to sort stuff. All right, but anyway, cool. So we've got all of that. Oh, and there are my carrots. Good. All right, let's. I forgot. Is it like 1 stack, 2 stacks? I don't remember what it is for trading pumpkins over here. Yeah, TNT. So I don't. I'll have to take a look. Oh, that was it. Okay, fine. Sorry, I need food first. I must feed. That's important. And then we'll figure out the TNT of it all. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I need to look it up because I forgot what the machine looks like to blast that. So let's hang on, and that might be something I do offline. If I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. All right, but hang on. I'm going to grab some glass, torch. Okay. Let's head up to the nether roof and find that, and mark that spot up there. Yeah, nah, twisting's fine. I said it's one of those things I need to go look up how to do it because it's been a lot of years. Because most of the time when I, like in this world, I'll jump through the roof and then I'll just set up a portal and I'm in and out. I'm rarely wanting to get from the roof. So I turn that off because that's just obnoxious. I'm rarely wanting to get from the roof to anything. All right, so we are going to, what was it? Oh, 273 and minus 342. Okay, so this way. Woohoo! Yeah, it's lots of that type of stuff. Okay. And, oh, 342, which is going to be over this way. I know. Wahoo! Okay, 342, you say. All right. And, oh, probably this way quite a bit. Okay. We'll get there. 342. And straight this way. 243 it's going to be. Yeah, it's a lot easier to walk this on the roof, right? 273. 273. Okay. I can't eat my rockets, which is fine. I can't fly with my carrots either, it turns out. So 273 and 342. All right, 273, 342. That is this block right there. All right. And I put all of my end rods away, so we're going to do it this way. All right. So we'll have to move that, obviously, but that at least marks the spot so that we know where we need to go to break the thing. Either that or I just secretly dip into creative. No, we'll do it. No, we'll get the TNT out and it'll be fine. We don't say that. I know, right? Yeah. Oh, also, I put a scaffolding tower here so that if you wanted to AFK the gold farm. Wah! Okay, that was... Yeah, my flying skills. Anyway, the scaffolding comes up here. You can hop into the AFK spot. And down here, then, all of our happy little piglins drop into the snow. And they sort of chill down here for a while. And until they're just too cool for school. And they drop all of their cash and their what's left of their frozen remains. And I enjoy. It's good stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at them doing all of the freezing. It's great. Gotta love it. Yeah, it's chill. I could come in. I potentially put a few more trap doors so they don't clump up quite as much, but it doesn't matter. And they die slowly, which, you know, some people might enjoy. You might like that they die slowly, freezing their bits off. But we are one of those people. This is, you know, we're helping them deal with the fact that they have no skin and giving them a last chance to really feel what it's like to be cool, right? Maybe they were just overlooked in school. They didn't enjoy their time. You know, they got picked on or something. Well, here they get a chance to be cool. And they can be cool for the rest of their lives. I'm really doing them a service here. This is a service I am offering to these piglins. Anyway, when we're done providing that service to our piglins, I don't have a crafter on this yet, because when I built it, the crafter didn't exist. But all of the nuggets end up in these chests, which I've recently emptied for the most part. So there's a crafting table here to craft them up. But then you can take the gold ingots and just hop up here and throw some ingots into this chest. And it will, yeah. And so those all get popped out down here where they can reach them. And it spits them out at a reasonable rate. It's like it drops 8 or 9 of them at a time. I have that many piglins in there. And then they just, I have to admit, this actually kind of looks a little gross. As the stuff sort of dribbles through the snow. Yeah, I don't know. Something about that makes me feel a little gross. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, it gets smashed all over here, so most of it sorts out, into stuff. Kind of like plumbing. Yeah, kinda. So anyway, there's a bunch of stuff over here. So, and eventually, if you drop enough, they will. Let's see. I don't think I have any in any of these because I think I took them all out. But you can get happy ghasts from this. They'll drop them once in a while. That's not often. It's like there's like a 2 or 3% chance that they'll drop a happy ghast. But when you're feeding them a couple of stacks of gold, you'll almost certainly get 1 or 2 of them. The only problem with my setup, and I don't know how to fix this, is that some of the stuff they drop gets caught on this where I drop the gold. And I don't know a good way of dealing with that, Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I could lift it up a little bit so that they don't, and put the golds like on a trap door under this powdered snow. That might be a thing. So yeah. Now I don't have a ghast farm where like harvesting the emo ghasts. That is not a thing that I have. But this'll give me the happy ones, so that's good. Yeah, because I haven't needed gas tiers before. Okay, yeah, there's things you can use it for, but I never respawn the dragon. Right? That's just never anything I've felt the need to do. So, it's just a thing, right? Yeah, and crystals might. And there may be some places I might use those. But we'll see. If you want to AFK the Froglight farm, it's up the scaffolding and then up this scaffolding. Don't fall into it. It's not completely closed off. So back. Well, that was good. Okay, no, I can do it. I can do it. All right. And then, yeah, so you can just sit up here and AFK and and then the magma cubes spawn and it's feeding time for our frogs. Oh, yeah. I said I took full advantage of the fact I had all this powdered snow available. And yep, the frogs are just having a grand old time under there, so. So, yeah. Anyway. So handy. Very handy. And I love froglights, and we're going to be using a lot of them in the farm, which is going to be great, so. So yeah, so we've got frog lights, and we've got some magma creams. It's great. So yes, so one of the reasons I was actually kind of excited to start over, but back in this world, because I had infrastructure, so I didn't have to worry about, okay, now I have to go build another froglight farm. Now I will be building another iron farm, but that's because I'm a glutton for punishment. But, and I just use a lot of iron and want to have it close. So, you know, there are a few of those things. All right, so, and then over here, I was doing this last night, I extended my moss farm. Yeah, by the time you do all the infrastructure, you forget what you wanted to do at the start. Yeah, totally. But yeah, I can flip this on, and now I'm getting... I actually have this farm set so it's regular moss on one side, pale moss on the other. And you'll get all the moss, and then the leftovers end up here becoming bone meal. So, you know. And then I've got saplings and stuff. This is the other thing you can do for fuel. Turns out, saplings burn. So you could actually use the furnace here to smelt things, right? Oh yeah, it's what now they don't burn well, right? But I mean, it's better than bamboo, but it's not fabulous. But now you have a fuel source, so if you could just tap into your moss farm, which is what I did. I don't plan on using these for fuel to cook things, but I could. And depending if you are cooking something like, I don't know, cactus or something through here, this becomes an XP farm. I'm not using it for that, but obviously, but it's something you could do. Really handy. This is a RaiseWorks design, which said works. So, yep. And I actually have this. I have the bone meal line tapped, so it comes over here for my nether bits farm. All right, I just flip this on, and we get. Yeah, see, there we go. All the nether bits. So if I need nether fungus and stuff for trees, or if I want some of these plants for decoration or something like that, it taps right out into my moss farm. And I have back here a little nether tree farm. So that, yeah, in fact, so what you can do then is you can just slide right in here. And, oh. And my farm is broken. How did that happen? Wow. Wow, that's crazy. It wasn't you. Yeah, no. That's weird. Okay, just push that all the way up. Oh, hang on. Missed a couple. Ah, oh, come on. Up we go. Up we go. Is that? Oh, it looks like I've got one more that I'm missing here somehow. That's weird. I wonder how that... wonder what happened. Yeah. Well, this needs to be here because when this goes down, this has to stay. That's what holds it up. So, and this is here for stuff. So, all right. Well, that's fine. I can craft more, but the idea is, so this should work now. Yeah, so you just hold down right click and it, until it doesn't do anything anymore. Right, it just pushes out to here. And then, yeah, you can just come up this way. Maybe I'll just save a, just grab that one. All right. And so, yeah, then you can just come and harvest all of the stuff. So it's a little bit manual. I'm not doing any sort of TNT explodey goodness on this thing. But it works. Yep, so you get all the pistons and it just pushes everything out this way. So yeah, very handy. Said it's manual, then you have to come through and harvest all of this stuff, but as said, it works. It does work with the Crimson too. So let's let me oops, let's try it with the axe, huh? Okay. Okay. Give myself a little extra room here. Yeah. Yeah, the leaves kind of suck, but you get a good hoe and that takes care of things. Oh, right. What I have to do before I can do that is you have to swap out the nylium. So you grab your silk touch. Okay. Get a ban over there on kick. So yeah, you just swap out your nylium. And where did I put all of my... Oh, did I put them all away? I probably did. That would be silly. Okay. And so it works for the Crimson too. You just run into the issues of how far, you know, piston push limits and stuff like that, but I suppose what I could do, which wouldn't be a bad thing, I suppose, is I could throw some, set up basically a piston feed tape, and when the logs come this way, I can sort of push them around into a square, and if I wanted to go TNT explodiness, I could do that here. But, you know, that's a problem for future me. So yeah, it's a quick and dirty farm. It's not, oops. It's not the greatest farm ever, but it definitely does what I need it to. Yeah, I'm standing on this pressure plate. It does two things. It starts a clock here to feed the bone meal. And it there's a thing there that then triggers this trap door, which triggers all the observers. So really fairly straightforward. But I'm channeling mumbo jumbo. It's really quite simple. But yeah, handy nonetheless. And there's a spot here. So if I need to, hang on, up we go. You know, darn it. Take those out. Where you can feed in if you want to feed the leaves into it, you can do that. Oops. And it will get composted and fed back into the farm. Because, of course, you need the bone meal, right, to do stuff. So, are there pale vines? Yes, there are. There are, in fact, pale vines. They don't, because you can't be bothered to read. Yeah, the pale vines, they don't generate on the trees. They generate on the trees if you plant in the pale forest. But they don't generate on them when you grow them from the saplings, which is kind of annoying. Oh, I don't have any of them here. Okay, but yes, there are pale vines, and they look really cool. The other thing that's cool is, let's see, moss. Oh, let's get some moss carpet, because it's... If you use the moss carpet, you put it next to a block, it does some cool things, too. Hello, cat. Let's get some moss carpet. Also, I suppose I could turn the gamma back up, since we're back here in the dark. Yeah, you take some of the pale moss carpet, and... See, you get this cool thing. It's actually really fun. It'll potentially grow up 2 blocks. And I don't know if it's totally random or if it's just, if you place it here, it will always go up 2 blocks. Oh no, that time it didn't. So, yeah. So that's really fun. Gives you some cool textures. So I'm really happy with the pale oak. You get some really good stuff with it. So yeah, I've added them. I've added the pale oak to my surface tree farm up there. It's not much of a farm, but it's there. So at least I can go up and I can cut down the trees as I need them, and it's really nice. All right, well, now that I've been rambling for a while, and yes, I've got my little bitty, my little netherwort farm here. Oh, but yeah, now that I've been rambling for a while, I believe it is probably time for me to call it a day. It's been fun. We made a lot of progress. We'll go up and blow a hole in the roof so we can get up and down. But, oh, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be so exciting. I do want to give a shout out, and you're welcome, Snoopers. I'm glad I could be at least mildly entertaining for somebody. You know, it's a thing. It's color pink. But anyway, there are some awesome people over there at musicfreegaming.com, and also Bits and Things. And where's the other button? There it is. There's the schedule. And apparently I'm pink because, you know, Snoopers has decreed it so. But yeah, next stream will be Saturday morning at sometime 7:30 a.m. U.S. Mountain Time. So be sure to check that out. And oh, it'll be fun. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get started on the framework of my where my city's going to go. So now that I've got end rods and pale oak, it's going to be great. So that's where we're going to start. But until then, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.